It's the creaking. Dang! This has to be one of the coolest Minecraft mobs I've ever seen. I gotta see if I can build this out of paper. I'm David, and if you're new here, I'm a Papercraft artist, and I've worked with Lucasfilm and Marvel and even NASA, and every project is a fun challenge, but look at this weirdly jiggy body shape. Can I make this thing out of paper? Will it stand up on its own when I do? We really need to study the shape. And luckily, Sarah Boving, a game artist on the Minecraft development team, shared some amazing footage with us showing the creaking up close and personal. Yeah, here we go. This is a nice straight-on shot. I can take some screen grabs and bring them into Adobe Illustrator. I'll just use these screenshots as a blueprint to trace boxy body shapes. Just plan it out. Okay, I've broken the shapes down as flats, and I think this might work. Print. Oop, hold on, phone's ringing. Okay, let's cut this thing out and see what we got. My personal style with Papercraft is to invent projects that are fun to put together. I like the magic of seeing the characters come to life, and I don't want to spend hours of crafting time waiting around to see that happen. All right, moment of truth. Will this dude stand up on his own? Yeah, it does. That's awesome. There's only one problem. He's a lot smaller in real life than I thought he would be. There's no way I could cut out those wispy horn things and glue those to his head. He's just too small for that. What are these things? Are they vines? Or are they horns? Or I'm gonna call them
wispy
horns. Whatever.
Let me know in the comments if you know what they are. The width of the horns really need to be about 1/4 inch. And this is about a 200% enlargement from my first test. At this size though, I gotta start adding some texture on here, some art, or else it's gonna look too plain. Print. Okay, well, this makes the project a lot more pages, so I'm a little worried that this might be too big. Why am I worried about that? Because here, look, I did this giant Batman a while back, and I think it's barely structurally sound enough for my liking. I mean, Earth's gravity actually becomes a factor when you're dealing with paper, because paper's thin, right? Your shapes can actually buckle if they get too big. And I printed this on thick poster board. But there's ways to fight against that, and that's with folding. Folding actually gives paper strength. And the creaking has a lot of folds, so hopefully this will work out okay. Let's find out. I gotta go get more glue.
2 hours later.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steves and Alexes, this is big. Yeah, I mean, it's big. It looks great, but I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When I was building it, I was getting craft fatigue. I need my crafting fix to hit faster. Let's scale this somewhere between the size of my first test and this bigger one. But if I go smaller, then, you know, all these little details that work well on this big size, they're gonna be a problem. Wait, let's look back at something. Here's the trailer that Minecraft put out called The Garden Awakens to promote this update. And when Minecraft makes trailers like these, I'm sure you've noticed, they often simplify the details of the characters to make them look more like a cartoon. And the cool thing about that is you can be more playful with the details, and they even animate things outside the rules of the actual gameplay to make it more action-y and emotive. So let's lean into this sort of look for our third test and see how it does. What if we reshape the eyes a little bit to give him more personality? And that sort of gives me an excuse to give the horn thingies a more fun and cartoony shape. All these shapes fit on 2 sheets of paper, and I like that. That might just be perfect. Yes, and this is what version 3 looks like. I love this. But here are all 3 side by side put together. Which do you like best? But you know what? I don't even really play Minecraft anymore. Why? You're gonna have to watch this video to find out. It's a heartbreaker, I'm serious.